What if today was the first day of a world without money? No cash, no credit cards, no bills waiting to be paid. Just take a moment and picture this. No need to work for a paycheck, no need to save for the future. How would this change our lives? Would you feel free or lost? Let's embark on a journey through a world without money. We'll imagine how our day-to-day lives might look, how communities would function, and how our deepest values and connections could change. Could this world bring us closer together, or would we face new challenges? Prepare to explore a world very different from our own. Let's start by understanding why we have money and what life would look like if it disappeared overnight. To understand what life could look like without money, we need to understand why money exists in the first place. Thousands of years ago, money didn't exist. People traded goods directly in what's known as the barter system. If you grew extra wheat, you could trade it for something you needed, like a tool or fabric. But bartering wasn't perfect. If you wanted something specific, say, a particular medicine and no one had it, or if no one wanted your wheat, you'd be out of luck. And it wasn't easy to measure fair value between goods. Was a loaf of bread worth one handmade tool or two? Over time, societies created money to make trade simpler. Instead of trying to trade bread for fabric or tools, people could use coins or other currency. Money became a common measure of value, making it easier to exchange goods and services fairly. So, money solved some problems, but it created new ones too. People started to chase wealth, measuring success by how much they owned. Money brought competition, inequality, and sometimes even conflict. And today, we see how money influences nearly every aspect of our lives. Now imagine waking up one day and money no longer exists. People don't work for a paycheck, and no one buys or sells anything. Let's explore what this new world could look like. In this world, if you needed something, you wouldn't buy it. You'd trade, share, or even gift it. Communities might come together to grow food, build homes, and make essential items, knowing these goods would be freely available to everyone. People might go back to a barter system. A carpenter could trade skills for bread, a baker might trade for vegetables, and a doctor could offer care in exchange for tools or food. But bartering alone wouldn't work for everything, especially if people have unique needs or specialized services. To move beyond bartering, we'd likely form a system focused on sharing resources and skills. This is often called a resource-based economy. Instead of individual ownership, people would work together to grow food, produce clothing, and build homes. When you need something, you simply take it from a shared pool, knowing it's produced to meet everyone's needs. Imagine a community garden where vegetables are available to all, or a workshop where people create clothes and share them. Needs would be met by cooperation rather than competition, as communities would focus on producing just enough for everyone. Technology could play a big role here. Machines could help grow food, make clothes, and build homes. In this world, people wouldn't need to fight for resources. They'd know there's enough to go around. In a world without money, work would be about contribution and passion. People wouldn't go to work for a paycheck. Instead, they'd focus on what they're passionate about and what they're skilled at. Imagine a world where your job isn't about making money, but about doing what you love. Whether it's farming, teaching, or creating art, you'd contribute because it's meaningful, not because you need to pay bills. People would work shorter hours, focusing on quality over quantity. Tasks would be distributed based on skills and needs, and many might volunteer in various roles to keep society functioning smoothly. Without money, communities would likely grow closer. Relationships might become more genuine based on trust and shared goals. Imagine a world where people gather not to compete but to collaborate. Success wouldn't be measured by wealth or possessions. Instead, it would be about creativity, happiness, and social bonds. Life could become less about having things and more about building relationships and finding joy in simple things. In this world, people would likely experience greater fulfillment and less stress. They'd pursue hobbies, learn new skills, and invest time in friendships. Life would feel slower, but more meaningful. But a world without money wouldn't be without challenges. Who decides how much food to grow? How do we make sure everyone gets what they need? These questions would need careful planning and cooperation. There might be disagreements about what's fair, and some people might try to take more than they need. But without money, people would likely develop stronger systems of trust and accountability. Communities might adopt principles of fairness, where everyone contributes to decisions and has a voice. They'd focus on maintaining balance, producing enough for everyone, and resolving conflicts peacefully. In this world, success wouldn't mean wealth or status. Imagine if happiness was measured by experiences, relationships, and personal growth. You'd pursue what truly interests you and find joy in simpler, more meaningful moments. This world would encourage us to live more intentionally, to focus on personal growth, creativity, and connection. Without the pressure of money, people would explore their potential fully. They'd build a life centered around community, art, learning, and joy. So, can we truly imagine a world without money? It's hard to say, but thinking about it shows us what we value most: relationships, community, and joy beyond material things. Thank you for joining us on this journey through a world without money. If you enjoyed this exploration, please take a moment to like, share, and comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you think life would change if we didn't have money? And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have many more fascinating topics to explore together, and you won't want to miss what's next. See you in the next video.